Hello, my name is Miss Tyson. I am the Science Department Chair here at Battle High School, and I am super excited to explain to you what you're going to be doing for your semester exam in your class, Kinesiology. So again, for those of you that don't know me, my name is Miss Tyson. I'm the Science Department Chair here at Battle High School, and I teach honors physics. And I also have a background in your area in kinesiology as well, so I'm excited to share with you what you're going to be doing for your semester exam. Now, everyone at this point should have a packet that's been passed out to you, and it's going to be really important that you hang on to this packet because it's going to give you the information about your semester exam project. Now, because it's your semester exam, this is an individual project. Obviously, you may research together, but your end product is going to be individual. Now, you've learned some things in kinesiology, and we're going to be forward-looking. We're going to be looking at careers. In kinesiology, we're going to be looking at college programs, because part of learning about kinesiology, otherwise known as exercise science, is relating this class and looking beyond high school, looking at college programs, looking at careers. All of you are juniors and seniors, and so these doors of opportunity are going to be knocking. And there are lots of different careers and colleges in this particular area of a science, exercise science or kinesiology. Now, you're going to be exploring these opportunities beyond high school, and you're going to be producing a product. And I'll talk about what that product means later. And you're also going to be developing a presentation. And this presentation you're going to be delivering to a panel of graders. Now, the goals of this project, before we get into the guts of it, the goals are to develop critical thinking skills through research. You're going to be creating a visual representation of research, and you're going to be using effective technical writing strategies. I say technical writing strategies because 99% of every job you'll ever have involves some sort of technical writing. For example, you are listening to some technical writing with my video right now, and you're looking at technical writing just simply because of the handout that I put together. You're going to be developing your communication skills because you're going to be presenting your findings to a small group. And then, of course, learning more about kinesiology beyond high school, outside the high school classroom. What does it look like beyond here? Now, just some ideas of how to get started. I'll talk more about the guts of it in a bit, but just an overview. First, you're going to be initially exploring careers, and you're going to initially explore college programs involving kinesiology. This is what you're going to be doing today, and I've supplied you with some quick links. Next, you're going to decide what area interests you. Do you really want to dig deeper into careers, or do you want to dig deeper in college programs? Once you've decided that, then you're going to go on to day 2 of the assignment, which is where you dig deeper. And you're going to be researching and selecting 3 different careers or 3 different college programs. Now, you feel free to research more, obviously, but the minimum would be 3. Next, you're going to be developing a physical product. That physical product you're going to be developing on day 3, and I'll talk about what those could be. And then, of course, you'll plan out your presentation with talking points. By the time you get to the presentation and talking points, that's going to be your final exam. Now, the last thing that I want to point out is number 6. Number 6 is going to be some daily reflections. You're not only going to do daily reflections and plannings, but that graphic organizer is going to help you plan out your work. All of this, all your reflections will be submitted during your presentation. Now, some things to keep in mind. First, you'll do some initial brainstorming on both careers and college programs. But then, once you decide which one you want to dig deeper into, which will happen on day 2, the kinds of things you're going to dig deeper are these kinds of things. So if you are digging deeper into careers, now obviously you're going to select 3 different ones as the document says, but you want to look and say, does this career require a special degree? Does it require a special kind of certification that you have to get? Or what kind of skills do you have to have in this career? Another question you would look into is what kind of services could you provide, or what's the job description? Money's always important, so what is the average salary in this profession? What type of companies could you work for? Are there any job openings in the area? And then every job has pros and cons. So Knowing that and researching it ahead of time can help you perhaps make some informed decisions about your life later. So what are some things that are really good about that job or that career, but what are some things that are not? Now, if you're deciding to dig deeper into college programs, again, the focus is on kinesiology college programs. You would select 3 different colleges offering kinesiology or exercise science classes. So again, these are the things you would dig deeper into. Describe the college or the university kinesiology program. What are the admission requirements? What's it take to get into it? And then, of course, what would the application process look like? Just like in high school, you have to take some courses. So what are the courses that you would have to take in a college program in kinesiology? Now, internships are great opportunities while you're in college, and it gives you some real life experiences in that job before you graduate. So those are good opportunities. What kind of support? Is there a cohort that you go through the program with? Is it a big program? Is it a small program? What kind of support is offered for the students? And then again, money's always important. What's the average tuition for the program, as well as the demographics of the school? Now, things that you want to also pay attention to would be graduation placement. Where do their graduates get jobs? If they say 98% of all of their graduates get jobs, where are they getting jobs? And then the last thing is, every college program wants you to attend their school. So they like to tout things that they're very proud of. So what are some things that the kinesiology program is known for? What are the benefits to students? So again, this is the kinds of things you would dig deeper into. So I told you that we start with an initial brainstorm, then you dig deeper once you've decided which area you're going to go to, and then on day 3, you are going to be making your physical product. Now, you get a lot of choice on this physical product. First of all, the physical product will be produced to your grader, so you have to have it in hand during your presentation. However, there are lots of possibilities. You could make a poster, and we would have paper, and we would have markers and things that you can make posters, you can make brochures from. You can make an infographic. This could be a digital product, and that would be acceptable as well. You could make an advertisement, a newsletter, a formal letter, a brochure, all good ones. You could say, I'm not that creative, I just want to stick with a written paper. That's okay too. PowerPoint and Keynote. Now, if you decide to do something like this, then we will have to make arrangements with the presenter so it can be shown during your delivery, as well as if you want to make a video or a commercial. Again, these 2 options, we might have to make a special plan for you to be able to show it to the group. Now, if you take a look on the other side, when I say technical writing, this is what I'm talking about. Technical writing, does it target a specific audience? Communicate really precisely. Technical writing doesn't have to be boring, so it could be funny. It could be creative. The big thing is it's got to formulate your thoughts logically and sequentially. And then good design choices, good color choices. On this document, I have purposefully chosen a picture to put in the middle, and I broke it up so I could talk about this information separate from this information. And so I purposely made those design decisions, and that's something you need to think about on your physical product. Last part is going to be your presentation. And I like to say focus on talking points for your presentation. Share what you've learned in a professional, well thought out way. You might make note cards, you might have some cheat sheets to talk off of, or you may simply talk off of your physical product. You simply are not reading your physical product to us. Now, just so you get an idea about timeline, today is day 1. You're going to be doing that introduction of the project with the video. That's what we're doing now. And then your initial brainstorming. When I say your initial brainstorming, it's on careers or college programs. Careers or college programs. I'm sorry, careers and college programs. You're going to learn about both of the things. That way, when you get to day 2, that's when you're going to narrow it down. You'll narrow it down and be doing your dig deeper research. Day 3, you're going to develop your physical product. If you perhaps do not get your physical product done in class, then it will be your responsibility on your own time. And lastly is your final exam day. Day 4. This is when your final exam will be given. Your final exam is your presentation and your product. You also are going to be turning in your planning sheet. We have a small group grading team, Ms. Henderson, Ms. Adcock, Ms. Victor, Ms. Tinsley, Ms. McClellan, and one of our guidance counselors that are going to be a part of grading this project. Now, I told you there was going to be a graphic organizer or planning sheet that you had to complete along the way. And so one of the things that we've got to do first of all is note this sheet is going to be turned in. So you will be turning this in for a grade, so you do not want to lose it. Now, I've divided this up into the 3 work days that you're going to have. Day 1, which is today, you're going to be doing an initial brainstorm. You're going to brainstorm careers and college programs in kinesiology or exercise science. So what I've provided for you are some quick links just to help get you started. So if you look on the top part of this, I focused on the careers. So the careers in exercise science and kinesiology, you're going to be browsing, you're going to be learning, you're going to use the links as a start. However, you can look up other sites too. And so I provided 1, 2, 3, 4 quick links. Now you'll notice this is going to be a project where you're going to be using your technology. You're going to use it every day. So you need to make sure you bring it charged and ready to use every single day. Now once you've learned a little bit, you can dig deeper and then write down what you've learned. Also, I would say half the time you should be spending on careers. The other half of your time today is going to be on college programs in kinesiology and exercise science. So again, I've provided you with some quick links. However, you are not limited to just those. So Columbia University is the #1 kinesiology program in the United States. Westminster College is going to be, it's in Fulton, Missouri, and it has a very well-known program, and I am friends with the professor in that program. Lastly, University of Michigan is the #3 kinesiology program in the United States, so I thought those would be 3 great places to start. Feel free to look at other schools as well. Now, day 2 is when you dig deeper. You have decided that you know you're going to dig deeper into either careers or college programs. Use the graphic organizer to help you organize your research. If you don't like the graphic organizer, you want to use your own, you're welcome to do that, but again, it needs to be a paper copy that gets turned into your grader. This is all going to be turned in. Now, and then day 3 is going to be your physical product. Now, decide what you want to do, and you will be making your physical product. If you need to re-listen to the video, you can do that, which will give you some more ideas. It's also on the planning sheet. The last thing I want to go over briefly is the scoring guide. Now, feel free to read through the scoring guide so that you know what is expected of you. But what we have is a scoring rubric A, B, C, D. And so first of all, this category is that planning sheet. So that is a part that you're going to be turned in. Is it completed with detail? Obvious time has gone into planning and organization. If not, then you're not going to get an A in that category. If you lose it, we'll have extra copies, but you want to make sure you don't have to redo things. Elements of research have been included on your physical product. So again, page 1 talked about those elements of research. The writing, is it written well? Did you paraphrase well? You do not want to plagiarize. Is it an example of technical writing? Is it clear, precise, formulating thoughts logically and sequentially? And how's your presentation go? If you've got a presentation that's effective and accurate on what's been learned during the research, that's what we're looking for. Hopefully, we have a lot of wows. We want a lot of wows. We want you to impress us with what you have learned. Again, 3 is your minimum. However, you could definitely research more. Good luck. Have fun.